Hello friends, today we will start with chapter number 5 of our book Artificial Intelligence. The name of the chapter is AI Ethics. From digital assistants to self-driving cars, from social media to gaming, artificial intelligence has silently crept into our lives and become an indispensable part of it. Artificial intelligence primarily aims to develop machines that can think and act like humans, but AI-enabled machines have started outperforming humans in many areas. However, it is yet to be ascertained whether the unbridled progress made by AI in the past few years is leading humanity towards making this planet a better place or raising the risk that malicious users will exploit it. For example, the use of facial recognition technology helped Indian cops trace 3,000 missing children in 4 days. However, surveillance can also create privacy, safety and security risks and limit children's ability and willingness to take risks. As we readily embrace this technology, computers and machines start controlling our existence. The fundamental questions are what we should do with these systems, what the system should do, what kind of risk is involved, and how we can control this. Our first topic is AI ethics. AI ethics can be defined as the moral principles governing the behavior of humans as they design, construct, and use artificial intelligent machines. In other words, AI ethic means the rules that helps us to determine what is right or wrong while developing and using AI technology. Technology-based products often place an ethical obligation upon technology and its creators. The ethical challenges that the use of AI possesses are ethical quality of the outcomes drawn from developing artificial intelligent machines, the impact that AI will have on humans. It is important to talk about AI ethics because it helps you to understand and monitor the actions and the consequences of AI technology. Researchers are not evaluating the impact of AI technology on human safety, human perception to interact with AI-powered robots and machines, impact on privacy and dignity, but they are also trying to ensure that these technologies do not violate human moral compass. Next topic is raising good machine. Ethics in simple terms can be defined as a moral philosophy that guides people on how to make decisions and lead their lives. Derived from the Greek word ethos, ethics is largely concerned with what is good for individuals and society. In the last few years, there has been a lot of buzz around AI ethics. Let us try to understand what AI ethics mean with the help of an example. If the AI algorithm that an autonomous car works on proves to be incorrect and it leads to an accident, then who would be held accountable? The owner, the programmer, the manufacturer, or the companies testing the vehicle? Similarly, there is a debate raging if the AI algorithm of self-driving cars had to choose between two potential accident victims, which one should they choose, or whether they should be programmed to choose at all. These real-life examples highlight only the tip of the iceberg. It is a widely accepted fact that all systems have no moral standards. You can change, copy, terminate, delete, or use computer programs at will. The moral foundations that we are subjected to in our dealings with AI-enabled systems are grounded in our responsibilities to other human beings. The systems do not have any duty towards themselves. As AI systems lack moral standards, it is proposed that the system should meet the following two criteria. Sentience. This is defined as the capacity of the machine to feel pain and suffering. Sapience. It is defined as a set of capacities associated with higher intelligence such as self-awareness and being a reasoned, responsive agent. Let us learn about some consequences of developing and using this technology. Unemployment. AI has drastically improved our world in many ways, but according to McKinsey Global Institute report, about 800 million people will lose their jobs to AI-driven robots by the year 2030. Customer care call center operations are based on technology and automation, and it is predicted that robots will replace humans in these industries. Singularity. It is the hypothetical point at which artificial intelligent machines will surpass human intelligence and human beings will no longer be the most intelligent beings on earth. The continuous advancement in AI raises many debatable questions like, will robots replace human beings in future? Will artificial intelligence overpower human intelligence? Should singularity exist? Some believe this will signal the end of human era, but we can overcome this fear by setting up a regulatory body which can monitor the development of superintelligence and set boundaries for it. Drug trials are time-consuming and may even take decades before the medicine finally reaches the market, claims IBM. However, with the help of singularity, we can test the drugs billions of times in a simulated environment on a digital human being. This would significantly cut down on the time the drug takes to hit the market. This could go a long way in saving several lives. Next is AI base, also known as machine learning base. AI cannot be fair always, and it can develop bias towards a race, gender, or ethnicity. The reason behind this is that AI systems are also developed and trained by humans who themselves can be biased. Let us read about some real-life examples where bias has been shown by AI systems. For example, Amazon spent years for automating the hiring process, but had to terminate its AI hiring and recruitment process because it could not stop it from biasing against a particular gender. This happened because the AI system was fed by resumes of people who applied for jobs in Amazon over a period of 10 years, and they mostly belong to a particular gender. Similarly, a software known as Compass, which is powered by AI, claimed to predict the future criminals. But it renewed debate over AI bias as it showed bias against a particular community. A trustworthy AI-powered machine can also be biased. This can be illustrated with the help of an example. A breast cancer prediction model will correctly predict that patients with a history of breast cancer are based towards a positive result. Based on the design, it may find that women are based towards a positive result. The final model is likely to have different levels of accuracy for men and women and exhibit bias in this way. Security. Today, technology can be used for good as well as nefarious purpose. This is not only applicable for autonomous weapons but also for AI systems that can be used to fulfill malicious intent. For example, fully automated decision making in matters concerning national security can prove to be fatal and lead to errors. AI attacks are triggered by inherent constraints in the AI algorithm that cannot be dealt with. Even physical objects can be used to execute a cyber attack. For example, an AI attacker can change a stop sign into a green light in the eyes of an autonomous vehicle by simply placing a few strips of tape on the stop sign. Artificial stupidity. AI-powered machines are not immune to making mistakes, and who should be held responsible when these machines make mistakes? For example, if a robot does the wrong diagnosis of an illness, who should be held accountable? The manufacturer of the robot, the developer, the hospital. It takes time to train AI systems sufficiently to become useful. If AI systems are trained properly using good data, then AI can perform well. However, these machines can be very harmful too. If they are trained with bad data or if they are not programmed in an ethical way. The programmers are familiar with the classic computer maxim: garbage in, garbage out. GIGO. Irrelevant inputs and the outputs will prove to be useless. Therefore, people who work on training AI machines need to be well aware of it when determining what data to use. AI-enabled machines have no common sense like humans, and they learn only by training. Depending on the training, they have limited knowledge, but they do not have any morals or ethics like humans. They will blindly do whatever they are programmed to do, and this is called artificial stupidity. Microsoft's AI chatbot is an example of how artificial intelligence can be misled to commit mistakes. Tay was released on Twitter in 2016. In less than one day, due to information it was receiving and learning from other Twitter users, the robot developed racial and misogynistic personality. Microsoft had to shut down the chatbot immediately for saving company's reputation. Similarly, Fabio, the paper robot, was sacked from his duties because instead of helping UK supermarket shoppers, it was proving to be confusing. Thank you friends. Rest of the chapter we will read in next video. To get the notification, subscribe the channel.